What's going on? This is my first live stream. I just got this unlocked, so I am going to kind of just do it. YouTube said that I am at the amount of subscribers right now that I can do this, which I think is pretty cool. I couldn't really do this without any support. But yeah, I mean, we're almost at 1,000. I mean, if you're watching this, like, it's pretty sick. Vertical live streaming, interesting. They said I'll get a full connection to it when I do. But yeah, it's just, I think it's pretty cool. Very interesting. I mean, again, there's nothing crazy connected to it, but we'll see. What else I got over here? I got a retouch on. This 1 minute video for a highlight. Interesting. Oh, that's gross. Oh, no. Yeah, it does not look like we're getting anybody. That's all right, though. We'll see. Start a poll. I have no idea. This is just really a test, to be honest. If you're watching this, I'd be curious if anyone popped in. That'd be really cool. And just kind of going from there. You know what I mean? Like, imagine we start live streaming. That'd be pretty interesting. I'd be curious to see if anybody would actually want to tune into something like that. I know I have good subscribers that kind of check in and they're subscribed to all of our stuff, but I don't know if that's something people would want to continue to do. So it's really interesting. Really good stuff, though. What can I talk about today? Okay, so this is just like a green screen picture then. Now that's just silly. Oh man. We are at, oh cool. We got one person in here. I don't know who that is. I don't really know how to check that, to be honest. But cool, welcome. This is Therapist Logan Reacts. I don't know if you're a subscriber or if you just kind of came across my channel, but I do a lot of videos kind of breaking down music and other media. Hi, Eileen. Hello, nice to meet you. You're my first live subscriber on a live YouTube, so shout out you. I'm actually going to screenshot that and probably shout you out in my next video because I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know if are you subscribed to the channel, or are you have any questions? I'm a therapist working towards licensure in the state of Pennsylvania. But basically, if you haven't seen my channel, I do a lot of videos where I kind of check out music videos and songs, and I kind of do a therapist breakdown on the lyrics, which is pretty cool. A lot of people have enjoyed those, and I kind of point out certain things that would like be important to a therapist point of view, as well as trying to break down the barrier that kind of comes with the disconnect that my therapist might come along with. Oh, you are subscribed. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for the subscribe, and thank you so much for the support too. We're almost at 1,000, almost hitting a goal, and I'll then release a video kind of just talking a little bit more about me and that kind of component. So I appreciate your support. I really do. Each and every one is really important. So yeah, I just thought I'd jump on here. Oh, we got 2 people. Cool. 6 people. Okay. There we go. Getting some movement going. Well, welcome everybody to my first live stream. That's Therapist Logan Reacts. I've been following for your end chapters. Ah, yes, those were super important. I thought those were really, really cool, and I'm really glad a lot of you renegades really commented those. Those were really, really big. I enjoyed it a lot. It took me a little bit to kind of get around to those, and I know everyone, while I was doing them, everybody was waiting for the next chapter, like very much so. So it was just really really cool to see a lot of people, and I love the idea behind it. Like Ren really just pretty much just sitting down and writing, because you can only tell so much of a story in a song. So I think it's really cool. Tasha Williams, good morning. Well, good morning where you are. It's currently 5:10 where I am, and we got 5 subscribers. Met you through Ren. Thank you, Keister Bunny. Yeah, a lot of my subscribers did come through Ren. You guys are definitely supporters, that's for sure. And I've enjoyed so much doing a lot of the Ren stuff, because he does tackle a lot of really hard topics and a lot of different dynamics that he's kind of been through, which is amazing. And I just think it's really cool that as soon as I kind of explored him just a little bit, the Renegades really supported my channel. And yeah, hello Oscar Campos. But yeah, Ren's been sick. He's an awesome artist. I enjoy very much so just kind of exploring his discography. I have trouble saying that word. I sub to you. You're almost 1K. Thanks, Timmy Turbo. I appreciate that. Yes, we are almost at 1,000. We are currently at I think 955. So we're getting there. Maybe 956 now with Timmy Turbo, but we're so close. But it feels like I've been kind of, I don't know, it feels like we were having a lot of momentum and it's kind of slowed down. But it is actually my uncle's name. My actual name is Brandon. Oh, okay. Well, hello, Brandon. Thanks for tuning in to the live stream. That's pretty cool. I appreciate that. But yeah, if you guys aren't subscribed, this is Therapist Logan Reacts. And yeah, I'm a therapist, and I actually just hit my first year as a therapist, working as a therapist. So that's pretty cool. And now I need one more year until I have my license, which is pretty sick. I'm very excited to have my license, and the letters I will get is called an LPC, Licensed Professional Counselor, which is what it means. Thank you, Oscar. I appreciate, or Brandon, sorry. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that. Yes, 956. I see you right there. Appreciate it. But no, seriously, it's pretty awesome that, again, everybody's been supporting. Even this too. I didn't anticipate anybody jumping in. We just got up to 12, I think, at the highest. But can you say why several Ren songs flirt with suicide? I think, this is just my perspective on it. And again, I don't know Ren's entire connection or dynamic when it comes to suicide. Is in a way that it flirts with it. I think it explores the idea of kind of longing for a nothingness almost. It seems as though being overwhelmed and numb to many different things, especially the constant desire and need to continue on through struggle and suffering, which is an occurrence in life that happens. I think there is more of just the idea that he's exploring that, and there's some questions that he has and some interests. So I think there's that little bit of interest that he kind of has with what it would be like to be kind of at rest in a way and no longer be here. So I think that's kind of where he's toying with when there's still that kind of desire to not really kind of go through that, which is great. Again, it does seem like he was able to get some sort of support, some sort of help through his health, and he's again still very much on the on his journey. But I think ultimately his flirtation songs, videos, I think it's again just the exploration of the darkness that kind of comes with ending your own life due to mental health and mental illness. So it's just again with the constant suffering that we go through, each and every one of us in different ways. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. What would you say, Eileen, is kind of your perspective on it? And Keister said, I have an undermined autoimmune disorder that caused a brain injury, organ disorder, and lost most of my eyesight. Never give up. You never know who your life affects. Yes, and I think that's beautiful that you were able to take such, again, kind of aligned with what I was just saying with Ren. It's just you have taken such struggle, suffering, and strife that you've been through, and you've turned it into such a beautiful thing. You have that beautiful perspective of never give up. I can continue this. Now I can tell my story, and that might give someone the energy or think, just take that one more step the next day and the next day. So I think that's a beautiful sentiment, Keister Bunny. I really think that's beautiful that you've turned that suffering into something. Brandon, what's your favorite car? What's your favorite car? What's your favorite car? My favorite car is probably a Pagani. It's like my favorite sports car. But I do love my Subaru. So I do have a Subaru Crosstrek. But yes, a Pagani Hura, I think, is my favorite car. Let me look it up. If you guys know what that is. It's one of my favorite cars. Yeah, a Pagani Hura. Wine red color. That's my dream car. It's millions and millions of dollars, so I don't plan on owning it, but if it were to come across, that'd be really cool. But I'm not super into cars. I'm not really an individual who like needs the nicest cars. That's just me personally. I have a nice Subaru, gets me where I need to go, and it's pretty solid. It's kind of, yeah, that's kind of just something. What's your favorite car, Brandon? Let me guess. Lamborghini Huracan. If I had to guess. But yeah, that's just really cool. I appreciate you guys. I mean, like we got 4 in the chat right now. That's amazing. I never really I have live streamed before, and I've only ever gotten like 2 people, and those were like my my family. So yeah. Keister Bunny, this stuff sucks, but I can find a reason to smile every day. Cherish others in your life, and it will reward you and give you a reason to stay. I agree so much. Like, you can go through a lot of different stuff, but it's, again, the people and the steps you take that really make it worth it, you know? It's just, help is here, and you are incredibly worth the fight. Every step of the way. So it's really important to, again, continue on. And I know it's hard, but all the more reason to do it, you know? Like, it's going to be your story, the comeback, the success that you'll see, the investment in yourself that you have right now through the struggle is going to return tenfold when years down later. It does suck that it takes time, but it's doing it every day that's the hard part. But okay, Brandon, you've been in therapy for 7 years. That's a long time. How would you say your overall perspective on therapy has kind of changed or stayed? Oh, a Bugatti bullied. I'm not too sure what that means. Oh, bolide. Gotcha. Ooh, that's pretty. That's cool. It kind of looks like my Pagani. Interesting. But yeah, 7 years is a long time. Gotcha. No, it's a nice car. What color would you have it if you could have it any color? The blue looks pretty slick, though. I will give you that. But yeah, therapy is important, you know. I'm a therapist, and I'm currently searching for a therapist. I'll self-disclose. I think that's really important. We're taught in my master's program to be a good therapist. You should have your own therapist. So I'm in the process of searching for my own right now as well, because again, I have my own problems I got to deal with. I have my own things that affect me and my life and the people around me and the people that I love. Hello again, Brandon. But yeah, so I just think it's really cool. And you know what? You know, I don't mind being vulnerable with you guys. You know what I mean? I'm telling you guys to explore therapy if it gets to that point, and in order to do so, you have to be vulnerable, and I want to make sure I practice what I preach. Thank you so much, Keister Bunny. I appreciate it, and congrats to you on accomplishing your goals, of spreading love and smiling and happiness throughout your life. I mean, again, we never met, but just based on the little bit of conversation we've had, it's just amazing that you're able to kind of push on for others, you know? And you're deserving of it as well. So I really hope you're able to get some of those positive stuff going too, especially after the long fighting journey you've been through, for sure. I think that's awesome. I think it's beautiful. I just think it's amazing, and it's very much aligned with why I've gotten into the field of therapy. I've wanted to push on strong for people. I know what it feels like to feel alone and be be alone. I know what it feel like to be alone and not have anybody and be at my lowest of lows. And when I was at my worst, I took an oath to myself before I even thought about becoming a therapist that I want to make sure no one ever feels this low or make sure no one ever feels this alone again. So I'm going to become a therapist, and I'm going to make sure I connect with people who felt this way and be there for them when that happens, you know. I tried BetterHelp, but that didn't help much. Yeah, I've heard some things with BetterHelp. It's like it's the big one, right? Yeah. Um, BetterHelp's, yeah, like the big therapy one. It's like the online, yeah. Again, therapy's not going to work for everybody. It's really difficult because it does take some shopping, as it's called, to shopping to find the therapist that really works for you. And it's really unfortunate that it takes a little bit to really find that flow and connection, and it's difficult. Um, but again, to stay with it, you know, you tried, so there was that. You know what I mean? You tried being vulnerable, you tried stepping out of your comfort zone, and I think that's an awesome testament to you. You know what I mean? And if right now you don't feel as though you need it, but again, there's plenty of other options, you know. And I know pricing can be kind of problematic as well, especially financially in this economy and stuff. It can be difficult, but yeah, it's you know what I mean. Therapy can help. You know, like I'm not expecting my first therapist to be great or kind of thing. It's gonna take a little bit to find that person and find the person that's right for me. You know, it kind of sucks that that's kind of what it takes for therapy, but it's definitely important. Uh, Good job. You've made an amazing job, and your stories are missing. Thank you, Brandon. I really appreciate that. I really do. I really do. I just that's kind of what driven me to this lifestyle, this what I want to be, and kind of just grown from here. And I think that's the awesome part, you know, because who knows, maybe something will happen in my life and it'll change my trajectory. But still important to be there for people, whether I'm a therapist or not. I knew I was going to be there for people. Thank you. Was a chronic addict for 15 years. I was self-medicating through all this stuff and finally got sober January 31st. Instead of no, I focus on what's more important. Gotcha. Well, congrats for being sober, you know, and becoming sober. That's an extremely difficult thing to get through, you know, and self-medicating, you know, that's really, really big, especially with all the suffering. It's easy. I don't want to say it's easy. I apologize for that. It's it can be a leadway into a difficult thing to get out of when you may be utilizing substances in ways and then finding that dependency on it. It's really difficult. I struggle. Um, I have a lot of people who had substance use in my family, and I know I would be triggered by it as a therapist, so that's why I didn't go quite that way. Reflecting, I have a lot of work to do my own personally through that. But I think it's amazing that you were able to get sober and really focus on what's important to you. You know, I'm glad you're where you are in your journey. Thanks, Brandon. I appreciate that. I appreciate your kind words. I really do. That was I was post my mother's demise and realizing she was a narcissist. That's really difficult. That's a really difficult aspect to kind of recognize that we can have love for our parents, we can have those different things, you know, and then recognizing that there are some maybe negative components. It's hard to come to terms with that maybe my mother wasn't the best or maybe my father wasn't the best, you know. And sometimes we like to kind of shed light and like focus on the positives, but it's difficult to do that. So I'm sorry you came across that, but I hope it brought you some closure, you know, even if it was after she passed. You've had therapy for 10 years now. Wow, that's amazing. That's a long journey. I hope it's been helpful for you. I really do. Yeah, Keister Bunny, that's important. Really being able to reflect on others, you know, like having that empathy, and it really seems like that's what kind of clicked and did it for you. That yeah, it's you found a new way to fill that hole, that void maybe, and it was from being there for others as opposed to utilizing substances. That's what it sounds like. I could be wrong. Again, I don't want to make judgment. I'm not assuming anything, but just based on what you said, like really focusing on others in your world, you know, and maybe it's not so much putting them first, but putting them up on the list, you know, and I think that's awesome. It's amazing growth you've done. That's what it sounds like, at least. My therapist named is Ud. Interesting. Start raining? Ooh, it did start raining. Spooky. But yeah, I was gonna say I gotta end this shortly. I have to go. But this was awesome. Telling myself no made me worse. So I stopped that and focus change outward. Yeah. You know, and sometimes that's okay too. You know what I mean? Telling ourselves no, that's hard to keep us accountable and help us discipline, you know, and just doing things, especially when you're in a hard, between a rock and a hard place. That's a really difficult thing to do. So sometimes it's not about saying no, it's about saying yes to other things, finding a distraction and going that way and pulling myself towards something else. I may be not getting the same exact output or exact product that I'm looking for, but really filling that hole in a different way. Then I don't feel the need or desire to kind of utilize the other things that may have been less, not as good for me, kind of in a way. So that sounds, yep, awesome. So that's really cool. I don't know. Sorry, Brandon, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not even going to try. But, cool. But yeah, so I'm going to end this shortly. I appreciate you guys really jumping in. I really do. That made my day. I really want to thank you because I had a rough day at work. It was a bit hectic, but it was really cool to see, and you guys made my day just jumping in. So again, just being here and just jumping in and just commenting really made me feel seen today, and I really want to thank you guys for that. We're so close to 1,000. If you are subscribed, please subscribe. I know you guys said you guys are, but if not, if you could share it somewhere else. We're so close to 1,000, and that's just been my goal, and I've never been this close to having this goal, and I just really want to get that. So if there's anywhere you could share this, I'd really appreciate it. But again, don't feel obligated to. I don't want to push that, something that you don't want to do. But again, just if for some reason comes up in conversation, you found a cool YouTuber, something you like, and I really appreciate that. I really do appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me, and of course, that's what I'm here for. And I'm not even here to give kindness and a listening ear just because I'm a therapist. I'm doing it because I'm a human, and as humans, we need to look out for each other. And to human, you're worth it. You're worth every word, every sound, everything. You guys are worth so much, and if nobody's told you that in a while, let me be the person to tell you in a while. You guys deserve it. You guys deserve love, you guys deserve compassion, and you guys deserve empathy. And I really hope you guys have a good rest of your day and a good rest of your week, and be on the lookout for some videos coming out, and going from there. Thank you, Keister. I really appreciate that. I really do. Yeah, I don't get to hear that often, but thank you. I really do. Oh, you're Spanish. Sounds good. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know. Wow, I have some Spanish reach. That's amazing. Thank you all again. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to get some clips real quick. That was really cool. And then, yeah, once it said when I have 1,000 subscribers, I can do this more often. I can do more live streams. So let's keep going. Like, let's get that 1,000, then I can start doing more of these for you. And maybe I'll start doing TikToks and stuff too. So yeah, thank you so much. And I will see you guys next video, next live stream. Thank you for the continued support. You guys are amazing. I'll catch you next video. See you guys.